Greetings, boys and girls. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer, where today it looks like, first of all, we have spawned a rebellion here. That is quite good. Hopefully Karak Angzar will be raided by that rebellion, and good old Vostus can just swagger in and either rebuild it or take it off the rebellion or something, but that's going to be very good. Bloody hell, the beast, man. You've been busy. That's really quite fantastic news, isn't it? Look, we can basically just come and rebuild Blood River Valley ourselves. That's bloody terrific news. Karak Hearn, we are currently building up there, so that should be the public order sorted out. Otherwise, as I think I've said before, we're waiting for Vlad's army to get ready. It's going to be a little while. We're waiting to have enough money to upgrade. Well, we've got our Forbidden Library that we can turn into a Necromancer's Tower, or we've got our Vampire Crypts that we can turn into Vampire's Keep. Black Coach and Blood Knights or a Mortis Engine we've basically got to choose because that's the unit that we get. Probably a better building than Necromancer's Tower, and Mortis Engines bloody look amazing, but then Black Coaches also look bloody amazing, don't they? Armor piercing, anti-infantry, causes terror, evocation of death. Man, I think to truly know which one's better, we'll have to take them onto the battlefield. But in a bit, we should have enough money to at least upgrade one of the buildings to be able to have one of those. Anyway, in Nuln, it's still the very annoying, very upsetting situation here. There's not really a lot we can do about it in our current state. Manfred's stuck in the moot, just helping public order out. Otherwise, I think it's all good. Avonheim will need to be upgraded, but as I said, I really want to get these buildings first, so I'm not really going to spend any money. Dietrich von Karstein with an upgrade. Necromancer, is he the Necromancer in Vostus's army? I think he is. Let's get him on a horse, shall we? Good stuff, sir. Good stuff. Right, so yeah, once we've built those two buildings, and it shouldn't take us long until we can, I think we spend our money building up Blood River Valley, right? The Beastmen have done us an absolute solid there. A really, really good bit of work from them. Otherwise, these guys are looting away. It looks like they're getting bored of Nuln. That's interesting. I think what we need to do, and it's brilliant, for as long as they're not raiding, they're suffering attrition. And right now, none of them really seem to be raiding. And I'm happy to let them through our lands if they're going to be suffering attrition. I know there's the chaos issue that they keep spreading, but well, when we've got more armies, right? So Karzak the One-Eye, absolutely great person that he is, right? I think we take public order here. Bloody top lad, man. What a top lad. Okay, I don't think there's really much for us to do this turn at all, to be honest. All our agents are going where they should be. We've got a Banshee there. I'd like to just have her following this guy, to be honest. Nuln looks safe now, doesn't it? Maybe we'll have Heinrich Kemmler just following this guy a little bit. Just following him. Just keeping tabs on. I know the Everwatcher fella's going to be around here as well. But as I said, we're getting armies ready to deal with chaos. We've got Manfred von Karstein, who's very ready. Heinrich Kemmler, that army isn't ideal against chariots, but, you know, a lot of flying units to at least combat any hell cannon. It should be fine, this army, as well. Vlad von Karstein's army, very, very flying heavy, with just a few Vargulf and a decent little line of fighters there. That should be pretty good. And then we'll work on getting Hermann Gorst back in the fold. But as I said, we're waiting now for the 15k that we need. And then once we build that, we're going to wait for the other 15k so that we can get both buildings, I think. And we'll do that before we get Hermann Gorst, because we'll still have a fairly decent amount. Oh my god, these guys are just getting everywhere, aren't we? And as long as we can make sure that every city has the maxed out garrison, then I reckon we'll be alright now. It's a weird situation here, because obviously we don't want, you know, these people in our lands, but really, what else can we do right now? Public order +6, Vampires Keep. So what are we doing first? I think it's going to be a Necromancer's Tower first because of the research boost. I know it's very slight, but, and we're only, you know, probably about 6 or 7 turns. Well, actually, that's going to be a fair amount of, upkeep there, isn't it? The poor old moot. It's never going to have good public order, is it? Right, now, we're at war with those lot. That is an Aisling army who we're at war with. Should we just go and pick it off now with Manfred? That would be a good idea. Oh, come on, tell me we can catch him. We can catch him! Okay, and it's actually that annoying army from before. And we've got them, boys. We've got them. There's not really any need to fight that one, though, I don't think. Brilliant. Oh, man, and a load of money there. Okay, that was very good. That was very, very good. Good job, Manfred, my son. Good job. Right, okay. Ever closer to that zombie dragon, aren't we? Right, what are we going to do then? Master Strike for weapon strength? Curse of the Revenant? Is hit points. I mean, we want all of these eventually, don't we? How many points do we have? Probably we want Master Strike. Hit points. He's got so many. He's never really been close to dying, has he? Melee defense could be good. His melee defense isn't amazing. Great. We want all of these. We'll go for Master Strike for now. That was really good work from Manfred there. And when he's out of the moot is still +1. Oh, get on that for public order. That's not bad, is it? Okay, brilliant. Right, what are you doing? We need to keep very, very, very... We need to be keeping a very close watch on what this rebel army's doing, what they need to be doing for us, and the whole reason we tried to spawn them was that they could attack Karag Angzar for us, and then hopefully their weakened army won't be able to defend it from us, but it doesn't look like they're particularly interested in that, and we might have just spawned an enemy army that we ourselves are going to have to deal with. I really hope that isn't the case. Let's not forget we have all of these areas that need levelling up, but, you know, we've only got so much money, haven't we? Poor old Mountain Gumbad isn't growing at all, but it doesn't really need to right now. Anyway, Karzak the One-Eye is an absolute great person. Really appreciating the work he's been doing for us. But as I said, we're waiting again to get now the Vampire Crypt. We've got the Forbidden Library soon enough. Still making 4 grand a turn. That's not so bad. Our agents are going where they need to. That's very pleasing to see. And where's this guy going? Right up and close to us, are you, sir? Well, I don't like the chances of your army against Heinrich Kemmler's army, in all honesty. And there's a War Herd of Chaos somewhere. Bretonia are down. It really is just going to be us against Chaos, isn't it? Let's have a look at his army. So there's him, who's going to be a bloody, very tough proposition. A lot of Gore Beast chariots. This is a big... It's only 17 units, but none of them are weak. How would we deal with this if we do fight him with Heinrich Kemmler? Well, we'd send the Vargeists to the Hell Cannon. I think that's obvious enough. We'd send the Terrorgeists probably to the chariots. And the cavalry to the chariots. And then I reckon we'd be able to hold against that line as long as we could get some weakening spells down on Kolek Sun Eater. And then I would expect our cavalry and our White King to be able to... Yeah, we should be able to beat that army. What we'll also do, we're 20 out of 20 there, so we won't embed the Banshee, but we'll keep the Banshee very close there. Nong, do we want to upgrade Nong? No, because we're saving up, as I said. Should we just put Manfred in Avenheim for now? Bring him down to the moot, first of all. That is not an enemy army. It's not a scary army either. We've got our Banshee just making sure these guys aren't doing anything weird to us. We've got 1 Vampire heading towards Barak Var. That's very, very good. Public order really sorted out, and this is what we wanted. Great, great work by those rebels. Hopefully it's not too late, because my one worry there is that they're going to be so strong now that it's going to be a really, really tough fight when we end up fighting them. War Herd of Chaos army there. Could they be heading to Matorka, do we think? It's worrying. It's certainly worrying. Now, where's our other vampire? We were sending her somewhere, weren't we? Where's our forces tab? So we have Isevold there. She's still there, and she was just headed down to around there. Not really anywhere of any note. So maybe we want to head her this way, because I think the rest of Chaos are this way. Or they might have gone all the way into Bretonian lands. I'm not... Oh my god, look at these. They're just relentless, the hordes, aren't they? But we seem to have had enough time to get ready for them. Which is good. And if we can help the... In fact, the Vampiric Corruption, once we've got our Vampire in there. Hello again, lads. How's it going? Another big Bjornling army, I guess. Well, Manfred's near enough to hopefully be able to deal with it this turn. May even have the support of... Yeah, may even have the support of... we'll just have her here. We'll deploy her. What's she going to get from deploying? Modify growth by -20. No, we want the other one.
My thralls will invade.
Not sure. Anyway, okay, all still going well there. I'm just going to move him to Barak Var. -5, but that -12 from lack of corruption should be getting sorted out thanks to her. So that's okay. Eikendorf, these guys aren't doing anything. They're just encamped. Wouldn't particularly like their chances. Anyway, right, here's the thing we have to go deal with. This fella. Should we just knock him... Should we just get rid of him? Heinrich Kunzen. What's his army? probably loads of chariots, because that's what they're rocking with, but we know we can deal with them. And we're not even going to be able to get to him. Okay, well, we'll go to Avenheim then. Yeah, oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? God, that's so annoying, isn't it? Right, how many turns away are we there? 3 turns away there. How many turns are we away from just getting done here? 3 turns away also. Okay, that's not bad at all. Where's Kolek Sunny got to? He's still there, is he? Well, that's manageable. I guess Nuln is ready to be upgraded. Grenstad is ready to be upgraded. Avenheim is ready to be upgraded. They're all ready to be upgraded. Is Grunberg is there? We're looking all right again, aren't we? We're looking all right again. Vostus is just waiting. Otherwise, the public order is getting good here. The vampiric corruption is getting sorted out here. Once we build up this faction, or sorry, this province, I should say, then we'll move Vostus up, and then I really think we can start pushing against Chaos. The only problem is, we're not just pushing against Chaos, we're pushing against all of the Chaos blooming tribes and hordes, I imagine. This guy's running away over to, by the looks of it, Gnome. There is a Border Prince's army still around. That's good. They can destroy each other and we can walk in. Right. So, where are you headed, sir? You wouldn't possibly be headed to Nuln, would you? Well, Nuln's got a garrison of 17, and I don't much like your chances if there's just a load of chariots, so we won't worry particularly about you. We'll station Manfred in... Oh, we can't really chase down right now, can we? That is going to be a good army with Vlad von Carstein, isn't it? Right, well, we've got an upgrade to do here in our Necromancer. Very, very, very good stuff. And what are we doing for you? A Grave Ward? Arcane Conduit might be extremely useful. It's always useful with Manfred, isn't it? So we'll get that now, I think. And are we going to station in Avenheim? Or are we going to try and station round in Nuln? 3 turns away from Nuln. That army poses no threat to a walled city, so we'll put him in Avenheim right now. That's very... Wait, who are these? Oh, it's that lot. There's another Bear Sondling army there as well. When we're ready, we're definitely going to have to take the initiative here and go to war. But if we have all of our guys available to do it, and I mean Vostus back up as well, and he's going to be a couple of turns, but if that can happen, then we're going to be good. We're going to be very, very good. Outdorf has been raised. My God. My God, the Uncivilized North have absolutely just wrecked the world, haven't they? And they are still everywhere. And our public order still needs a little bit of help. Okay, that's very good. What's going on here? We want the rebel army to win. Where do you think you're going, sir? Right. Okay. So that's what's happening over here. We'll just get that agent down to Nuln. Just keeping an eye on there. Is that an upgrade for Heinrich Kemmler? Oh, brilliant. He's only level 9. I thought he'd be a bit more than that, actually. Anyway, Lawmaster. Shall we go Lawmaster? Bit of Lawmaster, Heinrich. Hey, I guess Heinrich's not done the most fighting out of everyone, has he? So what's happened here? Oh, it looks like they've won. Yeah, it looks like they won. Do we want to have a quick war with the Border Princes, move down into Zvorak and Myrmidens? Although it looks like there's some chaos business around here as well. Maybe our great plan there didn't quite work. Well, it's okay. What we'll do is we'll move our fella over here. I'm going to have our vampire just stay in here for now. And if she can knock out any agents that may be around us, that would be fine. But what we need to do first of all is get this upgraded. Beautiful. Okay, now we can spend money a little more freely now, like getting something in Barak Var. What are we thinking about in Barak Var? It's going to have to be a ghost fence next turn, I think. But I think this next turn, Vlad von Carstein is going to be ready for action. Where are you going now? Kolek Suneater was suffering attrition for a bit, was he? We'll have Manfred down into Feitdorf. And what we need to do is just get the garrisons as high a level as possible everywhere. And where is this army headed? Where is this army headed? Where are they headed? They might be going for the dwarves, to be honest. That wouldn't be bad. I mean, we'll use the time that we are currently, you know, not actually at war with the Chaos factions definitely to our advantage. Right, now down there is not as big an issue. I want to make sure everywhere has the best garrisons. There's a couple of places we can probably afford not to. Like Schwarzhafen, like these mountain regions. Probably don't need it either. Oakenhammer. Although, Gnashrak's lair is still somewhere that we would covet. Well, the main thing is Vlad's ready for action. So we'll get Vlad over to... Should we put Vlad in Nuln for now? That's a very good army he's got, isn't it? It's a very, very, very good army. Let's just get Vlad over there for now. When we're ready, we'll do the war. We won't summon Hermann Gorst yet either, I don't think. We'll have to just be... Well, as I said, it looks like Chaos care more about, well, let's say the good factions in the world. So we'll not worry about it. We'll build up Blood River Valley. We will... And it's going to cost us more and more because we're going to be doing it with less men each time. But still, we'll build up Blood River Valley. We'll bring Vostos back up to the north. Hopefully... Oh my god, they're getting wrecked, the dwarves, aren't they? Hopefully we're not going to be in any desperate need for... There's no dwarven armies here either. That's fine. Not that we're at war with them anyway. Good. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. Right, Nuln will have some buildings to be built, won't there? We could go for a charnel. Well, we don't really need a charnel pit. Nuln's ready for upgrading, so that's fine. Avenheim already has charnel pits. That's looking all right. We probably want to upgrade these cities too. Be able to do one of them next turn. 3 turns until we're ready with a Vampire's Keep. Do we want to, with Manfred's army, do we want to get rid of that corpse cart for a Mortis engine? That's not a bad plan, is it? We've got Vlad there. Do you fancy one, Vlad? I don't think you're doing any regeneration with your abilities, are you? Mesmerized? No, I'm not seeing any regeneration there. We probably should have a corpse cart then, mate, if I'm honest. Okay, we'll get these two together. With Vlad, we'll knock out this weaker unit of Graveguard. I think he'll still have a decent enough fighting line. Or do we want to... No, we don't want to knock out any of the flying units. We'll knock out one of them. He can take the corpse cart. Enjoy it, good sir. Manfred will come over and get a nice Mortis engine. And as we said, was Vlad going to head to Avenheim for now? Then can we get Heinrich Kemmler over to here? Just in case. Is that another upgrade, or is that the White King? The White King are looking pretty good, aren't they? Have a little more staying power on the battlefield there, lads. Why not? Beautiful stuff. Okay, so, as I think I've said before, we have to be so ready for this war, because we can't just... I mean, Kolek Sunneater's raiding us all over the place, but we can't just attack him, because suddenly all of these armies that are around our lands we're at war with. So we've got to be ready for it. You know, we've got to have Vostos up here. We've got to have Hermann Gorst with an army. We haven't. It's not worked in Karaganzar, but it will probably work again. Public order here still needs some work, so we'll just get a... Oh, Gibbet. Gibbet will keep it level, and if we upgrade that as well, that should be sorted there. And we're not going to have enough money, unfortunately, for a Mortis engine, but that'll be fine. Vlad von Carstein, you can stick in Avenheim for now, my man. This guy in Feitdorf. We're going to need someone in Nuln as well. It's okay. Soon, my friends, we should be ready. Okay, Dolkaraz. Yeah, we can get building Dolkaraz as well. Brilliant. I want a lot of Vampiric corruption in these areas. And we're still suffering for public order, but I think we can move our Vampire up now because we should be able to build a load of Belfire Hearths and such. Which should be good. And we've got another tech coming in next turn, which is very good. We can't afford to build that, but we'll do it next turn. Oh, God. Where is he headed? Where are they all headed? A lot of these armies are so weak, and our attrition is so good here. It really is a massive boost for us. What is scaling doing there? Well... Our units get stronger by the minute. We'll colonise there. Certainly going to need a turn or two of healing with that army. And that's all our money, sadly. So we're still not going to be able to afford a Mortis engine with this fella. How much is a Mortis engine, by the way? That's what it looks like. 1,400. Looks good, though. Mass regeneration, magic harvester, causes terror, magical aura. It's the kind of thing we need in this army, isn't it? That's going to look so good with Manfred bearing down on soon to be his zombie dragon. Definitely a good bit of business there. Right. Okay. Okay, well, we'll continue to fill in Blood River Valley. With that army of scaling down by Matorka, maybe we can't move Vostos up, but we're really going to need to. But we're going to need someone down there because they can hit us from down there. So maybe Vostos will have to stay down here. Who knows for now? Ready in Grenstad. There he is. Where even are you going, man? We'll have Vlad following him. Would that army defeat that army? They're all anti-large, aren't they? A lot of anti-large units there, so maybe we'd be better having Heinrich Kemmler following. It's fine. We'll keep Heinrich Kemmler here for now. Maybe bring him back up to Nuln just for the sake of being in the capital. Maybe put him in Avenheim so that he can reach everywhere and help with the vampiric corruption a little bit, which is still -2. That's not very good. Is that just because the chaos corruption's going up so much? I think so. Right, can we get a mortis engine here, please? However long that's going to take. How long will it take? 3 turns? Not terrible. Oh, wow, we've got that on as well. Let's just see. I'm going to build the mortis engine over the Black Coach or the Blood Knights, but let's just see how much they are. Blood Knights are expensive, man. Oh, they have Frenzy. Much better base stats. Worse weapon strength, but better everything else. And they're quicker, and they have Frenzy. Right, anyway, let's have a look at the Black Coach. Where's the Black Coach? There's a Black Coach. Not as good as a Mortis engine by a long way. Armor piercing, evocation of death. I mean, wow, interesting. Well, we're getting a Mortis engine anyway, and might it now be time to raise Hermangorst? Or do we want to work on building some buildings quickly before we have to start paying him? Maybe that's smarter while it's all a bit safe. Okay. Oh, we could have moved on to Varenka Hills. We'll wait a couple of turns before we move on to the Varenka Hills, I think. No sense rushing the business here. Okay, that scaling army has moved off. Good. Could even think about colonising Stone Mine Tower. One thing at a time, though. Maybe influencing a Gash. Oh, that's not bad at all. Right, Matorka. Definitely want to get that built in there before anything else. Can we move on to Varenka Hills now, please, sir? Lovely stuff. Okay, good. Right, so we're all building up here, nice and lovely. We'll get whatever the hell that is in Dolkaraz, and we'll just work on getting that area up. We're going to have a really quick heal. A really, really quick heal. So that Vostos is ready to stop any business that this guy might be doing. But Kolek Suneater right now, what if he's moving into Vostos' territory, then I think that's going to be fine. There should be another rebellion there soon enough. Vlad is ready for fighting whoever he's going to fight. Manfred is nearly ready. Otherwise, I still just want to wait. I want to get all these buildings as big as I can, and we can get a commandment here as well. Do we need public order or do we need growth? I think we need growth. We won't bother so much with charnel pits here. We'll just have this commandment. There he is. God, there's armies everywhere. But again, they don't seem that bothered with us. It looks like they're going for orcs and stuff right now, which I am more than happy with. They can do that all day long if they want to do. Right, we'll get that built. We'll get that. Oh, we're going to need that there soon enough, aren't we? We want Dolkaraz bigger and everything as well. Right, okay, let's get Barad Dower's back. Working Vostos with a very well-deserved upgrade. Still a long way from that Terrorgeist though, mate, but nice to see your devastating charges getting all good and big. One turn there for the Mortis engine. Yes. Heinrich Kemmler, do we really just want you following Kolek Suneater? That's Vlad anyway. Heinrich Kemmler's in Avenheim right now. Yeah, why the hell not, man? My worry there is these Chosen Halberdiers, but we should be able to stand up to the Chosen Halberdiers with these 6 units and Vlad. Meanwhile, all of this lot, especially with the corpse cart behind, meanwhile, all of this lot can try and pick off everything else. It shouldn't be too bad. Right. I'm just going to keep agents over there. We've got an agent stationed there. Agents seem to be stationed in relatively the right places right now. Heinrich Kemmler sticking in Avenheim. That's very good. Still just lots of work to be done. Lots of work to be done here, man. Lots of buildings to be built. Okay, Vostos is healing. A really, really useful job by the Beastmen. Couldn't thank him enough. It's really just very, very good of them. Right. Raiding over there. Of course, there is the top knots have been destroyed. Man, the factions are fooling, aren't they? They are fooling right now. Ridiculous. Right, Grenstad, what to be upgraded here? Is that so? Well, we already have... Oh, can we only get a max of 5? We're going to need to get that built soon. Should we wait? Should we not build anything this turn? And where's Manfred going to go? Work bad is there. Let's put Manfred in Nuln for the time being. We won't do anything so that we can upgrade Avenheim to a level 4 city. A lot of upgrades here. I know it's probably not been the most exciting episode, but we're... Oh, what's he doing? Is he moving on to the Border Princes now? Could he be doing us a big favour here? Oh, God. And scaling have taken Grimhold as well. This is crazy. This is just crazy. Right, okay, we have a very good army in Manfred. We have a very good army in Heinrich Kemmler. We have a very good army in Vlad von Carstein. A very good army in Vostos von Carstein. Vlad is just going to be tailing Kolek for now. Vostos... Well, he's done a good job here as Vostos, actually. A very good job. Right, what we need to do now, though, is upgrade Avenheim to a level 4 city. That's very good. Nuln needs its level 5, let's not forget. Avenheim will need its level 5. The Moot, one day the Moot will be okay. These guys, there's buildings to be upgraded here as well. Let's not forget the mountains either. You know, stuff needs putting up here, man. There's a lot to do. There's a hell of a lot to do. Kind of feel like it would behoove us for an alliance, dwarves.
Longer than you must.
So the lot that we're at war with is this lot, and they actually own all of that region. We could go through and start taking stuff off them. All the Reichland is owned by Bjornling, and Bear Somling own that lot. Aceling, yeah, that's it. Scaling, actually, just not really that strong at all. We're strength rank 1. Chaos, chaos, not chaos, chaos, chaos. Basically chaos, basically chaos. Not chaos. Oh, God. There's not a lot of people left in the world, is there? But that's okay. We'll have a look at our victory conditions soon. And let's not forget, Manfred von Carstein does still need to head down to Blightwater. I know we could teleport him. I never really wanted to do it, but I think we will do it now because we're never going to get down there, are we? We're never going to get down there, let's be honest. And it teleports him back, right? We can't really justify that. So should we do it? Should we do, what is it, Armour of Temple Rock? We need a Necromancer to Blightwater. You know what? Have we actually, now we've upgraded the Necromancer's Tower, we should be able to get another Necromancer. Oh, we can get another couple of people. Right, well, let's take this fella and we'll get him down to Blightwater. And we'll have him as mainly an agent. So we'll take Spoiler, Advisor, Storm of Magic. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll give him a little bit of everything. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, wow. He gets a lot of levels here. Love it. Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll get him down to Blightwater. So what do we got here? So we've got the Sword of Unholy Power. Oh, God. Let's not forget bloomin' Heinrich Kemmler had stuff to do as well. We were going to read that, weren't we? Curse, Chaos of Tomb Blade. Heinrich Kemmler, his mind restored, surveys the silent groups of armoured wights arrayed before him. He raises his eyes to the distant mountain peaks which he wandered for so long during his madness. Some impulse draws him back there. Possibly it is a last vestige of the once mad, but his days of plundering the wizards' towers and temples in his search for dark truths have taught him to trust his instincts. I butchered that, but I'm sure we could all read it ourselves. Some source of power lies within those peaks. Kemmler intends to find it. We need to raid Carrick Izor. That is going to be a long time. But we will certainly get a Necromancer down to Blightwater, finally. And I think we're going to have to just teleport this one. It's going to cost us some money. Manfred, you get the army on zombie dragons and get down there, lad. Let's do it. Okay, what are we against? Quite a few. Look at our army. No challenge, I think. So we should have done this a long time ago, but I always kept telling myself that we were going to conquer down there. You know, it was always our plan to have Vostos and Manfred basically conquering their way down the Badlands until they got to Blightwater. But so it happened. Chaos were there and stuff comes up. We got, yeah.
Look how the insects gather around the arcane fulcrum, chanting their pathetic rituals. We shall slaughter them in its shadow, ensorceling the pillar of bone with necromantic energy. And then Mind Blade will be bathed in unholy power. It is time. The dead march.
They do indeed. Let's go. Let's do this. So it's going to be our first look at the Mortis engine. Get a load of this business. Apparently we don't get any Winds of Magic on this one. That's probably because it's getting all sucked up. Oh no, that's our Necromancer on a corpse cart, isn't it? Okay, where's our Mortis engine at? Bloody heck, would you look at that? If that doesn't cause terror, I don't know what will. Bloody heck, man. Right, okay, so at the moment, all the enemies seem to be on there. Now, they had a lot of heroes. Are they wizard heroes? Or are they not? They've got a wizard there, a fighter there. Oh, maybe they didn't have quite so many. I'm not sure, but I think there's going to be one basic tactic here, and that's a big line of anti-infantry cavalry. Going on one side. I think that's 2 Vargulf. We'll keep the Vargulf together here. Going on this side. Good lads. And then, well, this general setup, I think, for infantry. In the middle there. Excellent work. Chilligeists, of course, are vanguarding units. So, are these Hex Wraiths? No, they are the Chilligeists. Okay, that's the edge of the map, sadly. Man, they're camping, this lot. They're bloody camping. Okay, we'll keep them there so that they're ready to come when the time comes. Let's have a look at them, though. Bloody awesome looking unit, that. Right, and then we've got our 2 Terrorgeists. I was going to say zombie dragons there, but they are Terrorgeists. With our Cairn Wraiths behind. Amazing, amazing stuff. So we have our wizard on the corpse cart here. Where's Manfred at? We've lost Manfred. Oh, there he is. Oh, of course, he's not on cavalry anymore. He's on his little mini health steed thing. Cute. Very cute. Okay, we ready for this then, boys? Let's go. Okay. The shamans hide on the hill. We must wipe them out, but also be careful of forces approaching from our flanks. Well, that's a little unsporting. Okay, what do we got here? It looks like we've got some Black Orcs and a general. Okay. Well, let's move forward as one, just for the time being. Let's not forget we are going to be faced with a Doom Diver. So maybe actually let's just get a few units of cavalry. Oh, they're not in yet, but we'll get the cavalry faced that way. Did we forget to move our Mortis engine? We bloody did as well. Okay, we'll get the Mortis engine here. We'll get our wizard just moving out there. Mortis engine actually probably wants to go up behind the infantry, as does the Cairn Wraiths. Good stuff. Terrorgeists here and here. Who's coming in this way? I think we'll have to just wait a minute before we look at anything else. Before we move anyone else, we'll see just to the extent of what forces are coming in from the flanks. It looks like cavalry on this side. And it looks like it is... Oh, no, it's quite a few units actually here. Oh, spearmen as well. Right, okay. Let's be aggressive on the hill then. Let's show some aggression here. What we'll do... Are they spearmen? Oh, they're goblins, though. They're not really spearmen, are they? I mean, they are spearmen, but they're also not spearmen. Basically, Black Knights will just mow them down. We have nothing to fear. Over here, we have cavalry and cavalry. Right, we're going to send the Vargulfs in. We're going to send the Manfred in. And we're going to have him go right for the hero. And we're going to send the 2 Terrorgeists in to the main lot. And what we'll do is we'll have the Chilligeists swing round and hit some Doom Divers, wherever they're going to end up. We've got our cavalry this side, but we're probably going to want a little bit of support for them. Maybe we'll send our wizard on his chariot over too. But he probably wants to stay with the main fighting force. Otherwise, let's just see what happens. Let's see where those cavalry are going. Not sure our cavalry here is the best position though, because look at all of those Man, that's a whole army they've got moving in there, actually. Okay, that is a whole army. Right, let's get the cavalry up there. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to face them. We're going to have our wizard here. Manfred, are you moving, mate? Get in there, son. We're going to have our wizard here. We're going to have our mortis engine behind as well. And the cairn rates. And we're going to face that army head on. I think, have any ranged units. Couple of units. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We might be able to just get invocations and a heck on them. And that should be all right. Right, all their cavalry has moved this way. It seems like they've all got a bit muddled, to be honest. But that's fine. We've got all of our big hitters here. This is good. Look at that. Monsters coming for days. Should we get one of those down on... Where's their wizard gone? I've lost him. I've lost him. Okay, let's not worry then. Armor-piercing damage for yourself. And a little invocation and a heck for yourself as well. Right, we're moving in here. Going to be a lot of death. Oh, God. I've messed up with the chili geists, rather. That's okay. Right, hopefully that wasn't a bad decision as we get ready to face that army as well. Although, wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Goblin Wolf Riders absolutely doing some business there on our fella. Crikey. Have I perchance been a bit cocky there? I'm not sure it is. In fact, it's just that Vargulf having a little bit of trouble, isn't it? We'll get a heal down on him. Let's keep looking over here at what's going on, guys. We lining up. It looks like we're ready. Right, let's get a Gaze of Nagash down on those Black Orcs. And then let's get this fella over to here. And we can maybe get a really good Winds of Death on. Right, now what's going on over here? We have got a Vargulf melting. We've got a Vargulf melting, guys. Let's get him back and better. Let's get him back and better. And we'll get that going. And we'll get that going as well. Okay, Manfred, you need to be hunting these shaman. There's one. Get him. Bloody get him, lads. And let's get the chili geists in as well. Okay, and there's a... Good stuff. Ah, that's it. No wonder their main hero was fighting him. Right, looks like we're doing all right here. It looks like we're doing all right here as well. So, not really sure how we use the mortis engine. I'm sure you guys will be kind enough to tell me in the comments. What we really want to do, though, is get this guy around. We're getting shot a little bit, but that's okay. They're not the craziest of archer units, are they? This guy's back in the fight, which is good. Vargulf is sorted. I believe we got Manfred working on some of this business. Have some armor-piercing damage there, that Terrorgeist. We could Law of Death stuff, and I think we will Law of Death stuff. We'll get a big Spirit Leech on there. Is it going to be good? Not the most effective thing in the world, that spell, is it? Right, we're doing good work here on these units. That's very good. Right, now, what's going down? I want to get a really good Wind of Death going. Cairn Wraiths, probably going to have to go onto these Black Orcs. We'll just put them there for now. Not sure I'm going to get the best Wind of Death going. We need a big, strong line for it, don't we? And it's not really happening for us. It's not really happening. But what I want to do with these Cairn Wraiths is to try and get them in and surrounding and flanking those Black Orcs. Now, it looks like over here we are really doing good work. We are really, really, really doing good work. So maybe it's an idea to pull a Terrorgeist out. This guy, maybe, for example, and just go and have a start on those infantry there. And we've got cavalry here. We'll keep all the cavalry here. We'll stop these guys from getting back in. Manfred, where are you, son? Where are you, buddy? He's there. Oh, he's doing a terrific job. We're hunting the shaman down. Okay, that black coach. It's not a black coach, is it? It seems to be doing all right. Okay, we'll get the chili geist there. Come on now. Let's get one of these spells going. Oh, it's not going to be perfect, is it? We'll start it there, I think. Go on. Go on. Let's see this go. Oh, no, we're not going to get it. Oh, we've just cast it on our own men. Oh, God, we're going to hit the mortis engine. Oh, bloody hell. Well, we won. Well, that was fine. We only had to kill the shaman. We could have actually ignored the rest. Not bad. Not bad performance. Everyone chilly, guys. Crikey, lads. You did a bit good, didn't you? Everyone did a bit good there. Necromancer, he made a kill. He made a kill. We won't begrudge him a kill. And we'll take a heal, and he teleports back, I believe. Brilliant. 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 Okay, good. Good stuff, guys. Good job. We basically eagled from Lord of the Rings our way there. That needed to be done. And we do have a Necromancer heading down for everything else. Right then, money-wise, what are we doing now? We're going to want to get... Are we just going to want to work on other money-related things for the time being? We'll get gibbets everywhere down here. It's going to help the public order out as well. Oh, yeah, he's going there. That is very good of him to be doing that. Right. Sleep is for the living. Still with the public order being -1 here. I swear, the public order's -1. So we build stuff that improves potentially the public order, and it's still -1. What is causing it to be -1? Lack of corruption. Well, that's fine. We'll get her in there, and that should help out. Oh, it is. Oh, it is going down. That'll be chaos. Heinrich Kemmler looking good. Manfred with another upgrade. We're getting ever closer, aren't we, Manfred? Excellent business. Well, of course he got another upgrade. We just fought that battle. Okay, good stuff. And this guy's fully healed. That is very nice indeed. What are we going to put here? Charnel Pit, as I said, we don't really need... Well, we're not really going to bother with the Charnel Pit here. I think defense will be the next order of business for these cities. Looking very good. These guys can run around and take attrition all they want. I'm not sure where Kholek Sun Eater's going. The Skull Takers are destroyed now. Upsetting for them, I'm sure. Do we want to wait and get Nuln level 5? 9 grand. 2 turns away from being able to do that. Okay, fair enough. Wissenberg and Feitdorf need defensive buildings, though. And is there anything public ordery we can build here? You know what? Karakern, yeah, we can just upgrade that. Okay, good. And once we build in here, that should be pretty sorted, to be honest. Okay, good. I mean, our Dominion is spreading, isn't it? There's no denying that our Dominion is spreading. Greenskins are pushed right back to Leia and Estalia. I keep thinking we'll probably make very good, very good allies in the war to come, but we'll hold our own. We'll hold our own. We're ready for fighting, I think, for the most part, when it happens. But we want to be more ready. And we will be more ready. Oh god, who was that moving on to us? Was that a scaling army? We don't have to be scared of a scaling army. We really don't. Oh, brilliant! Go on! What? Wait, where did that happen? Where did that happen? Avenheim? Who is responsible for that? I see. Where's our nearest agent? Can we get him this turn? Kill him, my love. Kill him. Kill him! Oh. Oh. Alright, where are you at? Let's get him. Let's get him, fellas. Manfred, you need to be heading over to Nuln, as we said. Where are you headed, sir? You're headed down there, are you? Oh, that's our Necromancer, isn't it? Yes, okay. Good. Right. Barak Var with upgrades to be had. Matorka with upgrades to be had as well. All of these areas with upgrades to be had. We're working on this business. We'll upgrade that gibbet, and that really should be public order fixed here. They bloody broke our Balefire thing, did they? The cheeky gets. Really, we also need to upgrade these areas. God, everything needs doing at once. But it's fine because we can. Right.